Hi, my friends, it's your tour guide to the wrestling side, me, Preston E. And this Saturday night is Saturday night's main event, XL, extra large and in charge, but with 3 matches on the card. I need to pad this video a little bit longer, so I'm not going to do an extra long intro, I promise that, but I am going to throw in the bonus of who I think will be John Cena's remaining opponents for the year. You're very welcome. It's free of charge. First up in Saturday night's main event, we got the match of LA Knight versus Seth Franklin Rollins. I look for this match, like a lot of Seth Rollins' match, to have some outside interference from the big B-boys Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And I look to LA Knight to lose to Seth Rollins after a pretty good showing. Up next, we have Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. This is the one that I kind of went back and forth on. At first, I was thinking, maybe Randy Orton's going to win the match. But the more I thought about it, the more my brain hurt, because that's what usually happens when I think too hard. And I'm going to give the nod to Drew McIntyre. And this loss to Drew McIntyre is going to make Randy Orton spiral back to his old Viper ways of winning at all cost, especially when he eventually takes on Cody Rhodes. I look for Drew to win. And finally, we got Goldberg's retirement match as he takes on Gunther. I look for Goldberg to get some of his signature moves in, like the spear and the jackhammer. Some offense in, but not very much. We're not going to go crazy with the 50-50 battle. I look more for perhaps a 70-30 battle or an 80-20 battle, with the 80% of the offense going, of course, to Gunther. Goldberg will give a pretty good showing, but in the end, Gunther is going to win. And being that he is the gentlemanly villain, he perhaps will even allow Goldberg to take the ring to bow one more time to the fans, or slap his head and growl, whatever it is that Goldberg does. Gunther wins, but Goldberg wins in our hearts. I don't know if any other matches are going to be added between now, which I'm recording this on a Thursday afternoon, and Saturday, when Saturday night's main event happens at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I'm going to give you my bonus picks for John Cena's possible final handful of opponents for his remaining months. Sad, isn't it? I look for John Cena to take on Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns and John Cena had quite the history back in 2015, 10 years ago, with one another. So John Cena versus Roman Reigns is one of the few marquee matches for Big Match John left on the card. And speaking of former Shield members, once John Cena does turn babyface, and I believe that's going to be happening probably after SummerSlam when he loses the title to Cody Rhodes, I look for John Cena to take on Seth Rollins. And of course, he'll have to fight off the outside interference from the big B-boys Bronson and Braun Breaker. Speaking of Braun Breaker, I believe that a good building up future star match would be John Cena versus Braun Breaker as well. We mentioned Gunther versus Goldberg earlier. What about Gunther taking on another legend in John Cena? This could possibly be another top-tier talent for John Cena to build up on his way out. Just like John Cena and CM Punk had quite the rivalry in 2011, revisited this year with a role reversal. This time with CM Punk being a babyface and John Cena being a heel, perhaps we could have another old rivalry with the role reversal. Say that 5 times fast. This time with AJ Styles versus John Cena, who had quite the rivalry back in 2016 with AJ as the heel and Cena as the babyface. Maybe this time we could do the role reversal with John Cena as the heel and AJ as the babyface. Or we could do a face versus face match. Either way, this is a match I would like to see get revisited before 2025 with John Cena give us the old bye-bye. And once John Cena goes babyface, I look for Logan Paul to take exception to that and challenge John Cena to a match. Of course, John Cena will go over on the heelish Logan Paul. And then we'll get in another Hollywood blockbuster match as John Cena closes off his career with one more chapter against The Rock. John Cena will go over on the heelish Rock to close his career. Of course, you can't always count on The Rock for being there, but hey man, this is my party and I'm making it up as I go and I'm sticking to it. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy Saturday night's main event and all the other wrestling festivities happening this weekend. And there's a lot of them. I'm exhausted. Bye for now.